What it do, Durag Nation? Fans are debating some new information about the future of Peter Parker in the Insomniac universe, so I thought it would be fun to break it all down. So one of the most heavily argued about parts of Spider-Man 2, at least among the minority of fans that didn't like the game, was about the scene at the end where Peter basically soft retires and hands the city over to Miles so he can focus on rebuilding his life with MJ and finding a way to cover a $4,000 per month mortgage payment. As somebody who has finished the game twice and actually paid attention, I didn't think this was a big deal at all and was glad Peter was getting a well-deserved break. But that didn't stop people from speculating this meant Miles would be the only spider hero of Marvel Spider-Man 3, especially after an interview with some of the writers for the game went viral after it was taken out of context by people who never actually played Spider-Man 2. Insomniac is fully aware of the success of their Spider-Man franchise, which has sold a total of over 50 million copies combined so far. That includes more than 11 million copies sold for the standalone Miles Morales game since 2020 and over 10 million copies in 4 months for Spider-Man 2, which some fans have described as a dead game that nobody likes, partially because it had too much Miles Morales. The reality is that Insomniac will continue to sell a lot of copies of their Spider-Man games because people love both Miles and Peter and the game world that was built around them. And that won't change no matter how much you type woke in the comments section. Woke, woke. So these recent comments from Peter Parker voice actor Yuri Lowenthal ring true. In an interview with Variety, he was asked about the possibility of Peter being replaced, and he said, "There have been some comments recently that were picked up to infer that Peter's out and Miles is in. While I think Peter would love to believe that he can just turn it off and not be Spider-Man anymore and live a completely normal life, I don't think that's what's going to happen now. I don't know, I haven't read a script yet, they're probably still working on it, but I don't think that's the last we're going to see of Peter. I think it's a cool place to leave it, it's a cool change for him." Now obviously Yuri has no control over whether or not Insomniac will keep Peter around, but the idea he wouldn't even be in Spider-Man 3 was always just silly. We could absolutely see more games in the future without Peter as the main character, like in a Venom spinoff or a game featuring the newest spider hero entering the Insomniac universe, Silk. That doesn't mean we'll never see Peter again, but it does mean people need to realize this Marvel universe Insomniac is building is more than just Peter Parker. But if Peter is killed off, it won't be anytime soon, as he will be needed in the Spider-Man 2 DLC, and you'll get to see more of him in the exciting new update. And we just got a bunch of new reveals and information. If you missed that, I'll break it down in the next video on screen.